Hello. That's the storms are going. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I wasn't going to bother filming this then. I thought to myself, why no, I've come up with a cunning plan here. So you'll be aware of the storm damage to this. I've got a plan for it. So one of the things I noticed was that, as you can see, the framework is quite sound. And I've lost 2 pillars here. That's them sitting there. I've not pulled any panes out. These are all, look, they're just shot. So I've got this pane here. That's the way to come out. That pane over the back here, look, because that's, we'll go to this side, look. That's neither in nor out. And, well, just now I might leave these ends in for a bit of strength, but hey, who knows. So, what's my cunning plan? My cunning plan is, take this down, throw it the fucking the bin. Never, ever buy one of these if you're in a windy area. Right, hang on, I'm getting notifications left, right, centre. Because this is what happens. I've had to fix this umpteen times because here's there's 3 boards, right, look. 3 boards, and as you can see, they're very thin. Actually, here's even better. So, you can see how thin that is, look. And that's the groove, it's the fitting all the way around. Right, so there is no strength in this, whatever at all. None at all, okay? So, here's what my way to do. I've priced a poly tunnel. Similar in says 8x6, but I think it might have been 8x8, because one of the problems I've got is I built my neighbour's poly tunnel, which he'll not mind us showing you it. There it is there. Like, now I built that before all the winds come in. Nothing's happened to that. That's so aerodynamic, it stood the test of time. And there's this. As soon as it gets windy, I can for a fact it's going for a burton. But rather than spending £500 on a polytunnel, I spent £40 on a polytunnel lining. This, when I'm finished with it, is going to be amazing. So if you have one of these and you're fed up of it, don't throw that away just now. Watch what I've got in place. Okay, so the only concern I've got now is I've got these straights back in again, right? But it's this bit here. I need to put something into these 3 bits here so that the polythene doesn't get cut, right? But I've unscrewed the floor now, so I'll get Ian to hide the camera so you can see us. Right, so I can do this for the inside here, right? So I've now unscrewed the floor, and the reason for that is I'm going to want to take the polythene out and tuck it underneath so that that first point is really, really secure. So that's the frame's all prepared, okay, and I've sellotaped all the rough edges down, and I put bubble wrap under the sellotape. It doesn't look pretty just now, but wait till it's all covered. The finished product will hide most of that, okay? And it's exactly the same on the other side. I'm actually going to bring, though, the greenhouse, instead of having the spare edge here, I'm bringing this over, and the reason I'm bringing it over is I can get down there and throw the polythene in. I could also just chuck the polythene in and then push it back over, which is what I might do. I'll see how it looks. Right, bit of progress here. We've got night time. I'm no going up. Say hello to the professor. Couldn't have done this without him, tell you. Man is unbelievable. So, but I'll let you see what we've got up to now. So, this bit here is excess, okay? I'm going to want to trim this off. But there you go. We're underneath. That's now ready to be pinned in. I've got wood up that one side. So the next 3 spars need wood, but they 3 there are done. And as you can see, if you look closely, there's a wee bit of an overhang there. Okay, so I've managed to keep it taut. Now you can also see that you can see inside this greenhouse. Okay, so come to this side. So here's what it looks like before you do it. So I've got these bits onto here, and you'll see there, that's where the window was. I've even took the window out in this, right? I want to make this as smooth as possible, so when the wind hits it, there's nothing grabs, nothing flaps about. So you'll see a big difference in here once this is all done and completely finished and well, trimmed off, to be honest with you. So in all honesty, I'm quite happy with the way this is turning out. For 40 quid, it's better than throwing it away. I've used my frame. The front's still polycarbonate, because that never moved for some reason or another. That's still okay. So the door still works. The back wall, that's polycarbonate. I've left that, and that's protected as well with the back fence. So, on to the next bit. Let's get it finished and see what it looks like. Here you go. Flower beds are saved. It's all tucked down tight, trimmed inside. So I've got these bars there. They 3 bars are getting strapped, and 1, 2, 3 bars there, they're getting strapped, and the same on the other side. I've got one side completely finished now, so there you go. So basically, look, there's your mesh with the polythene inside, and there you are. I'm actually trimmed now, and I'm away to tidy this floor up and put the tables back in place. Good morning. It is the next day, and as promised, I have finished, and I'm chuffed to bits with it. So I'll show you what I've done. So from the bottom here, up and over and right down the other side, this is one sheet of polythene, and it's tucked under, right? And these are just all buttons I had, and I've cut them to size. And as you can see, I'm not hanging about with the screws, they're just screws right in, but look at that. This thing is solid. So I'm not sure whether to paint them green or just let them wither. You know what, you guys tell me in the comments below. But I had a lot of wind last night and it survived. I've managed to save my tatty boxes. So that's that done. Now you'll see that there. Okay, that was me. My drill slipped. I've got one on the other side, so it's not been the perfect job. If you do decide to go and do something like this, then just make sure that you try not to let your drill slip like that. I've only done it 2 times, but hey, the amount of screws I put in that, it's no bad. Sometimes you find it harder than other ones to go in. Slight bit of pressure, keep it straight, and make sure you get the screws that bite into the wood. So let's have a look inside. So from the front, it just looks like an ordinary polycarbonate greenhouse. But as you can see inside, look how much of the floor has dried out already. I've also brought my temperature gauge back into here, to which, if I can get you to see it, there you go, 10 degrees. Now, I've had the door open, but you can see that it's got a good bit of tidying up to do. But all this water come from when it was raining, when it was open. So this will dry out. I've gave myself a change of tables as well. So as you can see, that's going to sit like that. I'm going to put a small shelf up here, and that'll be for my propagator to go onto. I'll then have, as you can see, I've got storage space for my compost. This work table will be clear, this part will be clear, and stuff will be stored underneath here. All this wood has to come out. That's to be burnt, that's to be burnt, and that's to be burnt. Once that's all burnt, it'll look tidy foos. So there you have it. This is the last time I'm fixing this, without a shadow of a doubt. And if it does go then it will be going right over that fence, binned, and I will replace it with a poly tunnel. But hey, this has cost me about £45. The wood was free because it's spare wood I've had for other jobs. It's stuff that I've pulled for inside the house there, and I've just trimmed it down to size to use it for the buttons. Do whatever you can to make it safe and secure. But personally, I really like it. I'm quite happy with it. And hey, like I said, £500 is a bloody good saving, isn't it? So the only thing now I have to do is rename it. Is it a green tunnel or a poly house? Which one of these do you prefer? Stick it in the link below. Well, not the link, sorry. Stick it in the comments below, and then that way I'll know exactly what this is going to be called. Me, the green tunnel. So the green tunnels get, no, the poly house. See what I mean? It's a poly house. That's what's going to be the poly house. Yes. Pretty poly. Till the next one. I'll see you there.